welcome back. Tonight we have a special event, War in the Woods. We're hosting a good event. 20 people came out tonight to race on this road, and this road is kind of iffy, you know. There's a lot of bumps. Definitely roads that nitrous cars and detune cars would want to run on. These bumps can help these cars, you know, in the big end and just in general. And it's going to get pretty crazy. There's going to be crashes. There's going to be close racing. That's why I decided to post this video. There was a lot of drama that went on after, and we'll get to that after the video. But I just wanted to post it because racing is racing, and I don't really care who won the event. I just wanted to have a good time. So, you know, it is what it is, and we're going to post a video anyways for content. First off the trailer, we got Dolph and Ascarin. This was a call-out. Dolph called out Ascarin. They're boys. I don't know why they're calling each other out, but I guess it's a good matchup. So, Hellfire on Hellfire. Literally starting the night great. What a race. This was so hard to call. They had to rerun it, and Dolph ended up winning. But at the tape, this tape, you can see Dolph is ahead either way. But it was so close we couldn't even tell who won originally. So shout out to them. That was a good race off the trailer, and Dolph moves on to the next round. Next up, we got Larry and Raccoon. Larry in that Nova that he uses for list, and Raccoon brought a new car out, the GTO. Since we tuned it to spec finally, it's a good tune. It matches up with Novas, Hellfires, and Camaros. Just you know, good racing. So he wanted to test out the tune, and he brought it out tonight. Let's see what he could do. They both leave, and it's even. They 60 foot next to each other. They're, you know, 50-50 till Larry goes for boost. Nothing there. La Lady, the second one out of the night. That sucks to see a Midwest member, you know, go out like that, but fuck, man, it is what it is. Next up, we got OD and X Generation. He's a new guy. He just pulled up, and you know, I don't know much about him, but OD, you know, he's been doing pretty good lately. You know, he's been doing pretty quick passes on the list, and let's just see if he can get a good night tonight. Complications at the light for OD. He was about a wheelie, and as soon as he fixed his RPMs, he kind of guessed the light. And then X Generation honked. Don't really know why he did that. I mean, you didn't really win the race. You won by default, but whatever floats your boat, I guess. But X Generation moves on to the next round, and OD sadly is out. Another Midwest member down. Next up, we got M3 and this new guy, Solo. Don't know much about him either, but I know M3 been moving in the Hellfire lately. And, you know, let's see what that new guy got. Unfortunate event for M3. He treed him. He's out by probably like a car, and then goes for boost. Nothing there. Solo, you know, hits his boost and clearly just drives around him. Good run, and good pass by Solo. Next up, we got Tave and DJ. Tave in that Camaro. He finally got it tuned to spec. We tuned that thing great, so there's no complaints from us. And DJ running that, I believe it's a 300R, 400R. Don't know really what it's called. But that car is quick if you know how to drive it. And, you know, both contenders. DJ caught sleeping. And that Maro's out by half a car by the time he wakes up. And they both hit boost. And, you know, it stays right there by about a car. And that Maro gets the win. DJ been struggling, like I've been saying for the last fucking 8 videos, but he's gonna lock in, and I know he'll get it back. But Tave moves on. Next up, we got me and X-Man. He's a new guy as well. Don't know much about him. He brought a Fox body out tonight, the copper one. So don't really know much about the car. I brought out the GTO because I've been tuning it with the boys. So let's see how I do. As normal, I get the tree. He spins out a little bit, and I'm out. You know, there's no catching me. I hit boost, and this car really gets swirly. Good thing there's no center line tonight, or else I would have took an L, and he like a bad L. I was out probably like a bus length, and I crossed. So me and the GTO move on, and hopefully to see X-Man more in some more events. Next up, we got Country and this other guy, Owl. Owl's in the GT Classic, and Country's in the Nitrous Impaler. If Country gets out with him off the line, I think he has a good shot. They both leave, and Country sleeps on the light, and Owl's out about a car. He goes for boost, and he's pulling on him, and he was honking, but he almost got pulled around by that nitrous car. And it would have been funny if he would have fucking lost that. You know, karma is a bitch. Next up, we got Senkow and Morg. Two pretty good heavy hitters. I was, you know, kind of disappointed they both got matched up together. And Morg's in the nitrous Mustang, and Senkow's in the Camaro. Two new cars for them that I never really see them drive. So, you know, I don't really know much about how they drive the car. So let's see who can take it. Hell of a race for both of them. Senkow gets the launch, and he hits boost. Morg hits his nitrous, and that left lane is really bumpy. That it gave him that speed boost just to pull around him. And, you know, I told Senkow from the beginning of the event that my car loves the left lane. So I'm going to try my best to get the left lane all night for me. And, you know, it sucks that Senkow got out, but Morg just was faster tonight. The road beat Senkow. Next up, we got Vic and 07. 07 subbing in for Cartman because he didn't show up. And he showed up a little late, 07, so he got into the bracket against Vic. I got so excited because I thought Vic was finally going to win a first round, but he misses boost. He got a good tree, and he even got out on him, but 07 pulls around him, and Vic got to go back to the drawing board. Don't know what's going on with him. You know, he got to lock in. Last race of the first round, we got Hemi and Warrior. They're both in nitrous impalers. And, you know, nitrous on nitrous. I feel like pretty much if you get bumps or if you launch out on them, it's a win. So you pretty much first want to leave the line or hit a good bump. It's going to take the dub. So let's see who can take it. They leave the line together. They're all the way down together. They both hit the nitrous, and that left lane is moving. And the Warrior ends up taking the W. It looks like the left lane's the lane you're going to want. That's all I got to say. Next round, we got Dolph and Warrior. A call out. Dolph called out Warrior. They put some skin on the line. They put $1 on the line. Big money. You know, it was fun tonight. We were betting a lot. Side bets, you know, Cash App. We'd bet like $2, $1, $3 on races. And, you know, it's just a good time when all the boys are having fun. So, Dolph and Warrior. They leave the line, and Dolph is off the line first. He's out by a fender. No catching that nitrous car, and he wrecks pretty bad. That was the first wreck of the night. There's also a rule tonight. If you wreck bad, you can't race anymore. You know, that's why we wanted to race on this road. Make it a little fun for everybody, you know? So if you total the car and you win still means you're out because, you know, we're just trying to make it a little different, you know? But it is what it is, and Warrior moves on. Next up, we got Solo and Owl, the two new guys. Like I said, don't know really much about him. I know Owl. We used to race with him. They both leave the line, and Owl gets out by about half a car, goes for boost, and he just stays out on him by that half a car, maybe a car, and he moves on to the next round. Next up, I got paired up with X Generation. Don't know much about him. He did honk on my boy OD, so I'm going to try to get some redemption on him. And, yeah, I'm just going to run my race. I got the left lane, and I feel good. You know, my car eats in the left lane. Me and Senkow were testing all day yesterday, so, you know, I feel confident with my car tonight. Karma's a bitch, I guess. That's what happens when you honk at people. But yeah, I hit my boost. I got out of him by like a fender, and I'm out. You know, that left lane, those left bumps helped my car a lot because that boost was shitty. If I ran that race with anybody else, I would have probably lost that run. But good thing I raced X Generation. Next up, we got Tave and Morg. Morg in that Mustang and Tave in the Marrow. And, you know, I don't know much about Morg's car. You know, this is the first time I've seen him bring it out. I know Tave been messing around with that Marrow a lot, so... But Morg made a pretty good pass against Senkow, so we'll see who gets... You see what I'm saying? This was the same race that they had Senkao and Morg. It was the same situation, and that left lane kept Tave in front. If Senkao was in the left lane, he would have probably got the dub, but that left lane is what you want to get. That left lane is what you want to get. Next up, at the last race of the second round is 07 and Raccoon. 07 in the Hellfire, Raccoon in the new GTO that he's testing out tonight. And I got some skin on the game with Warrior, $3 bet. I got 07, and he got Raccoon, but it's not a good bet because it's a new car for him. They both leave. 07's pretty good on the light. I'm not gonna lie to you. You know, that's my biggest fear in round robin. And Raccoon actually ran the car pretty good. That was a good pass by him. He just needed to wake up a little bit at the light, and it would have been a race. But 07 took the W. Next round, the third round, we got Tave and 07. Tave is, you know, Raccoon's boy. I'm sure he's gonna want to get some payback on 07 for taking out his boy. So we're gonna see. Who can get this. Disappointed. 07 guesses the light, automatic DQ, and Tave moves on to the next round. It would have been a hell of a race to see. I actually wanted to see the race, but you know, it sucks to suck. Next up, we got Warrior and Owl. This is the last race of the third round, I believe. I got the bye. My girl ChatGPT got me the bye. You know, I always announce the pairs, and I always ask her for the buys, and she answered. So she gave me the bye finally into the next round. Damn, low-key, Warrior was riding on this one. If there was a center line, you know, Owl would have lost this race. But he stayed out by a fender, and I don't know what to tell you. You know, Warrior was moving in that thing. Next up, the fourth round is me and Tave. The winner of this faces Owl in the final. And I got my left lane. You know, I feel confident. I just got to make the pass I've been doing all night against X Generation, against, you know, what's his name, X-Man, and you know, I feel like I can get a dub under this. This was disappointing for me. You know, I got out barely, and he pulls up, and I rushed my boost. Like, this car is tricky to drive because, you know, you can boost early or you can boost late. I should have boosted a little later than normal because it's a Camaro, but good race against Tave. I lost by half a car, and he moves on to the final. Congrats to him. And we'll be back next time. But yeah, it's Tave and Owl in the final. Winner of this wins War of the Woods 2025. Race was over before it started. You know, Tave burnt the tires. And yeah, Owl was pretty much gone. And congrats to Owl. He won 2025 War in the Woods. And he was showboating, saying PBSO on top, this and that he was so cocky he left without even getting paid. I was going to pay him, but he just yelled PBSO on top, and then he left. But somehow I'm going to get blamed for not paying the guy. But yeah, it is what it is. So shout out to Owl for letting me keep $15 for the next cash days. You know, we got another event coming soon that we hosted after this race that I put the money up because he wanted to be a douche and, you know, yell at us and then leave. So it is what it is. You know, I posted this video because there was a lot of close racing. The event was great, good turnout, and I could care less whoever wins. But hope you guys enjoyed the episode. This was a break from list racing, but we're back this Wednesday, round robin. I need to get on the list, and hopefully I can do it.